and welcome to another episode of the Tejano Traveler. I am your host, Wally, and today we are on the Texas Sports Trail, checking out some parks. Today's park is Lake Mineral Wells State Park, which is one of the bigger parks here on the Texas Sports Trail. There's not a lot of parks along the trail, but this one is a pretty good one. So come along with me. Let's check it out. We start off on some pretty easy grounds. Take a little walk, then it starts getting a bit bumpier, and then you sort of realize that you're not really at ground level because you see that crack. That's where you want to go down to experience the wonders of the park, which means you have to climb down and then climb back up. Luckily there's some stairs, but yeah, those are pretty rough stairs to take, but it's the only way to get down there, which is, I think, my favorite part of the park. There are other trails, but none of them beat this one. And it takes you down to a place called Penitentiary Hollow. I think that's the name of it. And it's basically where the big crack in the Texas ground gives way to this cool little gulch with trees and cliffs and boulders. Apparently rock climbers like it. Yeah, I kind of enjoyed it. It is what makes it one of my favorite state parks in Texas. It's just that it's unique. It's different. It's not something that you see in other state parks. So it makes it different, and it makes it a place that you should definitely go see. Like I said, it's like a big crack on the ground. Some of the trees have grown up in this little valley, so it's kind of cool just walking around, checking things out, and then dreading that you're gonna have to climb back out of it. It's a cool, pretty hike, and there are some cracks that go all the way through the cliffs, and you can sort of squeeze your way through them. I was just about thin enough to go through them. Like one more burger and I probably would have gotten stuck. But it was still pretty cool to be able to just go through the cracks. Cracks. It was enjoyable. I kept doing it back and forth. It's like going caving, but not really. It is something to definitely experience. And I just would marvel at the size of the cracks, and I wonder exactly how all this was created. Like, I'm still trying to figure out like how the ground cracked. Was it erosion? Was there an earthquake? Is it a fault line? I'm not sure. But if you take the trails, you eventually end up by the lake, Lake Mineral Wells, which seems like a decent enough lake to go fishing and doing all that kind of water sports stuff. And you go back around and get to enjoy some more Penitentiary Hollow mayhem. Eventually, I reached a point where I couldn't pass, so I had to walk my way around, figure out what I was doing, because I was eventually too fat to fit through some of the cracks. But that one I squeezed myself through. I made myself skinny. As skinny as possible. But, like I said, some of the cracks I just couldn't. I am just suffering from squeezing through cracks at this point. But I'm glad I did it. And you should definitely check out this park. Especially for this area, which is just amazing. Like I said, there's no other place like it in Texas. So definitely go and check it out. I spent about 4 or 5 hours at this park, and most of the time I was just here in this area, just exploring, checking it out, going through crevices, and that's where the crack starts. Like I said, they do have a lake, and the lake is pretty serviceable. It's got fishing docks if you want to fish. It's got boating docks. I'm sure they rent canoes and kayaks, so you can go kayaking and doing all that cool stuff that people usually love to do in the water. I myself was pretty worn out from all the hiking, so even going to the pool section right there at the beach was a bit too much for me. So I just relaxed by the benches for a bit and then started making my way out, and there's a dam that makes the lake with the big huge spillway, which would probably be awesome to rollerblade on or skateboard on. Lots of concrete. Anyways, I hope you've enjoyed this trip through the state park, and I hope you like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.